Hello, guys. I'm back. As promised, fun day. I didn't get to do it Saturday, but today, Monday, I'm going to try to get to looking at these bees, guys. So, all right. So I haven't looked at these. Let me set this up. All right. So I have not looked at these bees. Got to keep my pen, guys, because I can't run the thing with these gloves on. But I've not looked at these bees for about 3, maybe 4 weeks. And last I looked at them, you guys seen it. Last I looked at them, they were pretty much just getting fed. It was really cold, and so pretty much I fed them 2 gallons, and I haven't looked at them since. It's been a good 3, maybe 4 weeks, maybe even 5 weeks. This might be week number 5 that we just finished out. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's a definite 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks that I have not looked into these. So good month, maybe. And so it's getting into the springtime, and this is February. It's President's Day. I can't remember what the actual date is, but this is middle of February, and we're fixing to go into March here soon. And so we'll be getting into these and seeing which ones are alive, which ones are dead, and just seeing what's inside. I haven't looked, like I said, I haven't looked at them. So that's my plan today, at least. We'll go from there. I don't know. It might turn out to be a long day. All right, where am I gonna start? I'll start over here, guys. This one over here is my rough one. So this one here, he be last. I am going to keep. I think I am going to keep the sugar water on for now. So I'm going to keep it and save it for right now. A lot of activity. One sheet of honey on the far side. Go ahead and scoot that over. I'm seeing a lot of white wax right off the bat. Makes me believe they're starting to ramp up a little bit. A lot of honey. I might not have that. Put that there. I might be taking that one off. That's a lot of honey that I'm seeing in here. Guys, and this is the reason why I'm kind of curious as why I should take this off. Because there's so much water nectar in here, I can't determine whether or not it is the sugar water over there or if it's legit honey nectar from flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off and leave it off. They've got so much stores that they're going to be able to survive another winter if a little winter cold snap comes in. There is no way they're going to be able to. If they starve out, then they are blind because they've got it everywhere. So that's what I'm seeing right here, guys. So, but I am looking for the queen a little bit, just to kind of see where she's at. In the way, I don't think it's necessarily always the same, but I guess I'm looking for large crowds of bees to start looking. This frame, I don't think she would be on. Obviously, there's no brood pattern. There's no brood at all here, so that's a definite sign. But then also, there's no big crowd of bees, which gives me an idea that she's probably not going to be on that one. She's going to be more in the middle of the cluster. So let's keep looking. Fifth one. Honey, and I'm going to say at least 75% of the area are stores. I mean, this might be man-made honey, which is probably the case because that's what I've been giving them. So this is not legit honey. This is going to be something they just eat off of. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to stop the, at least for now, not going to give them anything. There's a couple more days coming in of warm weather, so. Matter of fact, guys, I don't even have to look for the queen. There's eggs right here. Let me see if I can show you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this around. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at here. Oh, look at that. Bringing in a little pollen there. I want to set this down or it's going to be a very bad idea. See if I can show you what I'm doing here. I'm looking at an angle here. See if I can show you. Oh, yeah, there's the eggs. Right in there. Those eggs, it looks like white little pieces of rice, are evidence that the queen's been in there for at least within the past 3 days. So basically, I don't have to even look any further. I know that she's been here within 3 days. So I don't have to legit find the queen. And to be honest, guys, let me go ahead and put this back in there. Putting it back in there really slowly, like. And guys, to be honest, I'm gonna lift up this bottom box here, see if there's any queen cells. I don't think they're gonna have any. I'm gonna take that off and call it a day because yeah, the queen's still in here. Queen's still in here. I'm seeing some white wax about right in here, guys. Y'all could tell a difference between, let's say, this brown wax and then this little white wax that you're seeing on the edges right here, right in there. I'm seeing little white wax, little bits of pieces of white wax, which means they're not holding in their wax to go fly off. I'm seeing eggs, white wax, lots of honey. Let's close it up, be done for the day. And I think there's quite a bit of bees in there, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the bees coming over to here. So I'm getting them. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6, maybe more, because this is just the bottom. This is just the top one. Let me go ahead and take this top one off real quick. All right, let me do this real quick. Take the top one off and see what we got. Let me go ahead and tip it back a little bit, guys. No queen cups, no queen cells, no nothing. This hive is doing excelente. And I'm seeing bees all the way down. This is a good hive. Ready to go for spring. And this sucker is heavy as heck. I'm out here looking at another one, guys. Check and see if it's got a queen. I just checked this one over here. I want to check this one real quick. I really am contemplating about keeping these feeders off, guys, because it's just, they're really full in stores. And I really don't think they need it. It's a lot of honey stores for a hive, in my opinion. You guys are going crazy on this frame. It's a little bit different than what I just seen. Makes me a little bit worried about you guys. But I shouldn't be. It's got eggs. There's eggs down in there. It means there's a queen in here somewhere. Not exactly sure where she's at, but she's in there somewhere. I think I might just leave them alone. And we'll check some of their honey stores over here. Now guys, these guys do not have as much honey stores as the other one. So I'm probably going to keep a feeder on these. Yeah, these guys don't have as much honey stored up as the others. So yeah. Yep. I think I'm going to keep the feeder on this one for sure. I'm going to check in between, see if any queen cups, or actually just kind of look to see what's in the middle here. Kind of see what's going on. No queen cups or anything, lots of bees. I think they're fine. I just think I'm gonna have to keep it on them. Unfortunately. All right. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to keep the feed on these guys. It's just not enough. I checked a couple frames here and there, and there's like like little bits and pieces of honey stores, so not as much as I had on the other two over here. So I'll probably keep the feed on this one. All right, on to the next one. All right, guys, I'm on the last two for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let me see if I can prop this camera up really somewhere where you guys can be able to view me. Yeah, take this off. All right. Got a bunch of ants on here. Check this one real quick. Last two, guys. I checked the others. They're all looking really good. There's a couple of them that I went ahead and I kept the feeders on because they just didn't have a lot of stores stored up yet. But most of these guys have got 4 or 5 frames of completely capped stored honey. And so I'm going to let them be. I'm taking the stores off of those and seeing how they do for the rest of the week. And check these last two right here, and then we'll be done. I've got a couple more I've got to do at a different yard, but I'll be done with the video for the day. Past this. Let's see how these guys are doing. I've still got feeders on them because, like I said, I haven't checked them in 4 or 5 weeks. Last I checked them, they still have these feeders I put on them. And all this rock sugar. I want to take it all off. All right. Every single one of my hives so far has had 100% survival rate in the winter. Now this sucker drank every bit of it. Normally, on all the other hives, it's still got about a good 3/4 full. This one right here's only got a 1/4. So they drank a lot of it. I should be seeing a lot of stores in this. From the top, it looks like just I'm seeing probably like this frame. I'm counting the frames of where I see bees going down in there. Now I don't know if this is the correct way of doing this. It gives me an idea of how much bees I've got. So I'm seeing this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6. There's bees down in there too. So I'm saying a good 6 frames because these are pretty well empty right here. A couple bees here and there, but yeah, these right here, 6 frames is what I'm seeing on just the top box. So let's say that this was completely through and through bottom box as well. That's about a good, give or take, 10 frames of bees that I'm working with this is coming up spring. So in my opinion, that's a good thing. But I've got to still go down, look for a queen, and see if that's even what we're going to be dealing with. Because if there's no queen, there's no hive. So I'm going to be looking at stores and a queen. Let me turn this back. All right, let's get started. Pull this one out. There's no particular one that I'm pulling out. Some people go from one side to the other. I kind of tend to go where the hive kind of starts. Look at that. A complete sheet of capped honey. Now, I don't think these guys need any sugar water. I think they're doing pretty good. From just this one frame I pulled out, not telling what the other frames I've got here. I'm seeing another sheet right here, completely full. This is full. Let's keep looking here. I'm not seeing it in that one. Let's try a different one. That one pretty much, guys, had just a bunch of, I want to scoot this out of the way. Just a lot of honey. And all these open cells has got a lot of nectar in them as well. I don't want to say nectar, I want to say sugar water. I'm pretty positive that these guys did not go out and gather. I mean, they may have, but I'm gonna bet my money on the fact they went and got this sugar water that was closest to them. Let's check another one. I'm looking for eggs, guys. All right, I don't see the queen, but guys, no need. I've got me some eggs right here, right down in those cells. I don't know if you can view that or not. Probably not. But I'm seeing eggs right down in there. Let me try something here. I might not be able to see what you guys are seeing, but I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyways, there's eggs right in there. So that is a good thing. There's a queen in here. I don't have to worry about going any further. I'm not even... Guys, not even a one of these guys has, I'm thinking right now, not even one of these has had a queen cell or a queen cell at all. So I'm gonna assume that this one hasn't got anything as well. So I'm just gonna move on. So this one's fine. And we said that they had quite a couple of, had quite a few frames. So I'm going to say these guys are pretty well on their way being good. What I like to do, guys, is I like to make sure that my frames are pretty much centered. I kind of squish them together so that these frames turns around. All right, so I like to make sure these frames are centered and make sure that these frames here are touching so that I can get them as close as possible together, because if I don't, they tend to grow comb further out and kind of gets it all messy. And so the only areas that should have space should be here and here. So but other than that, the rest of this is pretty well centered. Anyways, this one's doing good. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on it. Matter of fact, did it have a... Some of mine have an inner cover, but I'm starting to not use inner covers as much as I do. So, go ahead and put that back on and go on to the next one here. Drank more, but whatever. These guys have been pretty well. This one about half full, so they drank a little bit more. To my surprise, guys, these guys are not really currently mean. Normally they are already kind of like kicking my butt, but they're kind of calm right now. I don't know if that's because new line has come through the center, winter bees have kind of created their new bees, so they don't remember. I don't know. It's a nice sheet of capped honey. So I'm going to assume these guys are good right now. Yep, guys, I'm seeing eggs on this one. So this one here has got eggs on it. Now, granted, that right there that you're seeing is brood. So this is the brood. Let me see if I'm showing you right. Yep. This is the brood right in here. And that's where the baby bees are at. So they're kind of being formed right now. But the eggs are kind of more up in here. This is going to be this would be a perfect frame for if you're doing queen grafting. It's got all levels of, all stages of the queen right here. So you would be able to graft easily with this. The beginning stages of the egg. All right, guys, so this will be it for this video. And just wanted to come out and make sure all of them had queens in it. All of them had stores. They look to be doing really good, in my opinion. I kept stores. They kept the sugar water on a couple of them just because they didn't have as much stores as I would like. But the others had a lot of stores, so I went ahead and took those off. And then I'll be checking them in a week or so, going from there. So I'm hoping that we're going to be getting some good warm weather here soon. I'm seeing 50s and 60s, so it's going to be pretty good weather. We'll be seeing a lot more flowers blooming here soon. Maples blooming. Maples are going to be blooming here next week or so. So I'm hoping that we'll be getting a lot of nectar off of that. And so, but anyways, all right. Well, I've got a couple more I've got to go do, and then it won't be nothing. I'm not going to video that portion. So go check those. Pretty much what I did right here. Check to see if there's eggs or queen. If I can see the queen. I did see the queen in this hive right here. I did see that queen visibly, but the others I didn't. So the others I pretty much just seen eggs, seen they had stores, seen a little bit of brood here and there, and mainly eggs to show that the queen was there within the past 3 days. And so and that was it. So I'm excited. Until next time, guys.